everybody. Welcome to the Real Life with Queen Bee show. Okay, give me a few seconds. You guys already know the routine. I got to get the people in, period. Bear with me just 1 second. This is not what I'm trying to. Okay. Let's see if we can get it in here. All right. I'm getting the people in here. Thank you guys so much for your patience. We had just a little bit of technical difficulties earlier, just a little bit. Hey, I'm at the gym. Hey, what gym? Okay, then I'm mad I missed the gym, but today I just wasn't feeling it, y'all. Today today at work, it's just like, but it's all right. All right, I'm getting everybody in here, you guys. Thank you so much for the patience. All right, you guys. So, happy hump day. I hope everyone's had a really good day, a really good start of the week. We are halfway there, you guys. Don't forget your goals. You got to stick to your goals. I know we get busy. We have like new projects. You know what I'm saying? We want to spend time with the kids. We meet new people. You know what I'm saying? Life gets to life in, and we kind of veer off from where we're supposed to be going. You know, you got to remember the purpose, your why, where you're going, and you know, you can still have fun and meet new people, and you know what I'm saying, but you also have to be disciplined. You got to remember that their goals. You don't want to be 75 at Walmart talking about, hi, like, can I see your receipt? You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't work hard, you know. So just remember, we're trying to go global. Hey Jay, how are you? And anyways, you guys, I have a wonderful 2 special guests today. Dope. The first one I do have, he is a manager at Assemble Brothers, and he is a net technician at CloudWorks Pro. He also is self-employed. Daniel's Computer Repair. He also mounts TVs because he mounted my TV before. Super dope. And he's also dedicated researcher and does skip tracing. I mean, can you tell? Like, he does it all, literally. But let's see how he can stay consistent and how he keeps sticking to his goals when life gets a life in, and he gets to, you know what I'm saying, enjoying life because he works so hard. So please welcome Dontarius to the stage, you guys. Welcome. Whoa, wait a minute. Why I can't see you? There we go. I'm like, wait a minute. No, hey, how are you? Okay, I can't hear you.
I'm here.
There you go. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing all right.
All right, and tell us where you're from.
I'm from Monroe, Louisiana.
Okay, what brought you out here?
I came to Texas like when I was younger on like the rapper career thing because I used to rap in high school. So I thought maybe coming here.
You came out here because you was rapping in high school?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna come out here and make it big because there was more opportunity in Texas. So I had family out here. I had already had family out here, but I got a chance to come out here when I was around 14, and then I didn't want to go back, so I ended up going back home. And then when I got out of high school, I came back to Texas.
Okay, Jay said good out here. Thanks for inspiring me to keep going. You're welcome, Jay. Hey, sissy. Hey. Okay, so when you got out here and you transferred all the way out here to Texas, did you get to rap or like what happened?
I started, but then things got crazy. I ended up getting to another different lifestyle. Just stopped focusing on it.
Yeah, okay, and what lifestyle was that?
It was a heck. This is just it wasn't a good lifestyle. It was a.
Okay, so it was that gangster lifestyle. Yeah, okay, yeah. And so it made you stop wanting to rap?
It just I got into other things that I wasn't really supposed to be getting into. I just got carried away with the music, and what really made me want to stop it when I had
Street Pharmacy. Yeah, that was a good one, sister. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, they got into the way a lot of, and then I was still doing like music videos, and like when I got to I ended up going to prison. Like I was writing music in prison a lot. I wrote a whole bunch of music, and then when I got out, I had a whole bunch of music wrote down, and I was like, man, I was supposed to have did something with it, but like instead of doing the music, I had started learning about computers in prison. So I got my my computer maintenance CompTIA A+ certification,
Oh,
and
so that's how you learned about
that's
computers.
why I went to prison. That's why I got my GED also.
Okay,
So even when I got out of prison, even though I knew about rapping, I wanted to pursue the computer business. So I didn't. I was doing all the rapping in prison, but then when I got out, I wanted to venture into computer technology.
okay, that was a smart. That was a
So,
smart move. That was a
yeah,
smart move. So you just totally gave up on rapping, like altogether. Like
yeah,
you, like I'm never gonna do this again.
yeah.
Something to fall back on for real, for real. No, for real, for real. That was smart when he got out. That was super smart. I mean, he took off in it for real. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just trying to figure. So you weren't really dedicated to the music. It was just something that you just wanted to try
I
because you
was
gave up
real.
quick.
I did have
What
a
them songs
phase,
you wrote?
man. We say, oh no,
You wrote a lot of songs in there in prison, huh?
yeah. I done a
Yeah.
thousand of songs since high school. Yeah,
Damn. You just said, oh, this is not for me. Did you perform at all?
no, that was back before they had like YouTube and MySpace and around when YouTube first came out. That's when I actually just stopped.
When YouTube came around?
Yeah, that's when I
Oh,
started.
that was the kind of beginning
I
still.
was doing a little bit. I was doing a little bit. Like I post some videos. I was doing a little music here and there. If you look my name up on YouTube, you'll find me. You'll find out my music video.
So basically prison inspired you to want to do computer repairs?
And I just picked up a trade. Just brought me to. I don't want to go back to the lifestyle I was living in, so I'll just try to focus on something that was different.
Did you have a computer in there that you were able to, you know what I'm saying, use for?
At the school, at the class, yeah, we had computers.
Okay.
We had computers we worked on. Cause we leave the unit. I was at the trustee camp, so we left the unit and then we went to the building, the main. I was the Clemens unit. They went to the main building. That's where they had all the school. All the kids go to school. They got an education program, and when they have school district.
Okay, so were you fixing the computers for the kids?
When I got out, I started. Yeah. No. That's what they learned. That what school was. I believe.
So they taught you basically how to repair the computers, fuck them up, and
Mm-hmm.
get people's money, and then refix them.
Mm-hmm.
So you was doing that. You was fixing the computers and half making them and
We
then
was
giving them.
doing certain gestures. Like we had to go to the exam. We got to find something real quick. Like we'll
They,
go. Like we got to find device manager. They just taught us how to use it. Like
did you ever get frustrated? Like I can't do this.
no, because I loved it. I've been into computers and electronics since a teenager.
Because electronics, it's okay. It can be a headache a little bit, but you have to kind of just be into that, like a geek, kind of like in a sense, not
Yeah.
a geek, but you know what I'm saying, kind of like in a sense, because you got a lot to do. This computer is frustrating.
Yeah.
So, but you know how to get people. You can when people are locked out of their phones and all that stuff, you can break into them and all that. Like not break
It
into them.
depends. It depends on sometimes you have like a hard reset. Sometimes you can't because they didn't got technology so updated now that you got to actually have a way to get in people accounts. Like sometimes like you can't reset the phone no more. Like you got to reprogram the phone. Like,
Okay, so you went to so you went to school for it. You said, and did you get like a diploma or anything, or like did you go?
I got my general equivalence diploma. I got my GED, and I got come to A+ certification. Right.
Okay, for the computers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you got out of jail and you was like, "Bam, I'm going to start a computer repair company." Is that how it went?
Yeah.
Okay, so what was the steps? Because when you got out of jail, was you broke?
Yeah.
So how did you get money?
I just started telling people like what I do. I was telling my neighbors and people around me, "Hey, I fix computers, man. I'm a computer technician." This guy upstairs, he used to do tattoos, so I had on a pair of Jackie Chan's. That's all my shoes, them little shoes you get out when you're in prison. So he was like, he had a problem with his computer. His mama had gave it to him. He had the system administrator password on it. And it was tough. It was tough. I ain't never had that. That was my first time putting my hands on something. It took me like 2 weeks.
It did.
Yeah, I had to figure that out the long way. And what happened was he gave me instead of gave me the way I charged him was $100. And he was like, "Man, I do tattoos and like I sell shoes, Jordans." I was like, I need some money. He's like, "Well," he gave me a pair of Jordans.
Okay.
Yeah.
But for the exchange of you unlocking his computer.
Yeah. I wasn't tripping either. I was cool with
that. I'm trying to get rid of these shoes that's on my feet. Yeah. What color were they?
They were black and white.
That's even better. It goes with everything. I wasn't tripping. Okay, so did he rush you on it though? Like, come on, bro.
No, he wasn't rushing because he had been having it for like a long time anyway.
So after you fixed his computer, is that when you knew like you was in business? Like I can
Yeah.
really do this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And I just
after that,
kept
what you
on.
went and got business cards, and now you really start
I
promoting
started
yourself?
making flyers. Started passing them out at apartments and people that was close in the neighborhood. I didn't have a car, so I had to walk around with a
Okay,
handload of flyers and pass them out.
that's better. Yeah, that's how it's really supposed to go. Make that
Mhm.
customer relation while you're right there in front of them. They gonna remember you.
Mhm.
Now, when you said you made flyers, how did you learn how to make flyers?
Just being there in the computer, I've been knowing about using computers and using programs. You learn how to do this stuff with legitimate computers. You just learn how to do it. Just, yeah.
Did you get to take a computer to your cell at nighttime?
Take a computer.
Yeah, because you really know a lot about these computers. So I was just curious at nighttime if they let you, take one to the, to the cell and get you could
No,
study
you
on
can't
it.
do that. You can't do that.
Damn, you can't rent one?
No,
No, they doing too much.
not
Okay.
a prison. No,
I thought as long as you had some money, you could kind of do a little something.
no.
No.
Nah, but they had what's crazy because I had the trustee kept all day. We had like a AM FM radio. We had a hot water thing. You can heat the water up, and we had a fan too. So on commissary, you can buy like a hot water pipe that heats up the water
She's stupid,
and plug
sissy.
it up.
Prison ain't camp. I'm
And you can
saying, I'm just.
yeah, you can plug them up and everything. I had a headphone set and everything. Ain't nothing to brag about, but it was something to help you pass time. So
Sounds like me. Had to sleep in my car. Was homeless when starting my computer business, Marcus. Because you were investing into your computer business, and like so all your
uh,
money was going into that is why you had to sleep in your car, Marcus. She's silly. I just is like, because now in prison, don't you can do the video time, the FaceTime, they got the tablets, but you probably weren't in there then.
I seen people have like phones and stuff like that. I ain't gonna be telling about the business, but yeah, they had like tattoo guns and one dude
Yeah,
had
that
some
kind
real
of. Hey, did you get
one
a tattoo in there?
one dude had some real cash. He got caught with some real currency. That's another case. Yeah.
Okay. So real quick, I want to transpire into this quote that you sent me. Okay, so the mind of a hustler, the road to success. Elaborate on that for me.
Oh, that's just a picture I found online
Uh-huh. And why did it touch you? What made you want to speak on it?
because it made me want to write a book about it. It made like write a book or something. Um,
Okay.
that would have been a good topic for a book to write. I
And what
always
would
been
it
a
be?
writer.
Uh-huh.
I always been a writer since high school. I love literature. I love writing, grammar, English, punctuation. I love the English grammar and everything. So I was always a writer. I like writing poetry, poems, and I was always a writer. So that went
So you
along
would
with
name
me.
your book its exact title?
If it ain't copyrighted, if it ain't trademarked already,
Yeah, I was gonna
something
say
like
that.
that.
Yeah, you got to make sure. Now, if it was, what would you name your book?
I just come up with a different phrase.
Now, would it be
Like
about your life, or would it
yeah,
just writing about anything?
yeah, it'd be about a person that's been in the streets, like, and then learn business, and then you just start focusing on business. Like you
Yeah,
came from the street hustling, but then you was on the road to success doing learning business and doing stuff like that. Getting out the
I
streets,
definitely.
going into entrepreneurship, something like
Mhm. So, how long were you in the streets until you caught your case?
that. 1920. Well, I moved to Texas in 2003.
Uh-huh.
And I was into involved in illegal activities since like 2010. That's when I first went to
Right.
prison.
That's exactly how I feel, sister. There's still an outlet to put a pen to a pad, even though you're not in performing mode.
Yeah. So around 2010 is when I caught my first case. It was a aggravated robbery. Um, yeah, but I got reduced to a robbery by third, and I got 5 years probation. But I ain't got a violated probation. I had to do 2.5 years in prison. So,
And
yeah,
and
18 months.
and then probation on top of that.
No, I violated the probation. I would revoke my probation. And I had to do 2.5 years. So which I got out in like 18 months.
And then you were free, scot free, ready to go.
Now I got caught another case like a year or two later, 2 years later.
Yeah, I'm glad you learned technology and computers.
I caught another case for credit card abuse. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you already knew how to do the technology. You was already
Yeah.
in there.
Oh yeah, because I've been into electronics. Like if I see like a DVD player wasn't working around the house, I'll try to fix it. Or if I see anything happen to some electronic, I'll try to fix it. Radio
Did you
mess
try
up,
to
I'll try
Google
to
for
fix it.
help? Did you try to Google
I
for
wasn't.
help?
It wasn't. Google wasn't jumping back. It was when I was a kid, like 10, 11 years old. So,
Oh, yeah. Okay,
but
so I
like,
can't see
yeah.
the customers. I can't customer. I'm sorry. I can't see their name. It says this dude mounted my TV, reprogrammed my computer, fixed my cracked cell phone screens, and installed my surveillance system around the crib. He's literally one stop shop. Everything he fixed and installed is going strong with no issues. I second that. Well,
Wow.
he didn't do that, but yeah.
I wonder.
Hey. Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
He is dope. Yeah, and he does it in a timely manner. It's not like he's like gonna sit down and be like, I gotta take a smoke break. I gotta go to the store. You know, I can't find my parts. Like it's just like bam, bam, whoopty blam, I'm done type of thing. Like you can cash out
Mm-hmm.
on me or whatever the pay is that you can get. It was dope. Yeah, and you're right. It's definitely still in place. Nothing's wrong. I couldn't even get the motherfucker off when I was trying to move. Okay, so the skill tracing, what made you jump into that? Like it's just like you're in all kind of different things.
Skip tracing is when you're doing research on finding people, like
Yeah.
bounty hunters or bail bondsmen. Bounty hunters use skip tracing techniques. People that are looking for people, like investigators, people that are looking for like research, trying to find lost persons, uh, trying to find like address, like somebody you ain't seen in a long time. You skip trace me, you find where they at, or where they live at, and their address, and who they came to, and all this stuff.
Isn't that kind of like against the law?
Uh,
To
you
just
can't
find
use you can't use you can't use the
it's
information
just
to
skill
contact
tracing.
people.
You can't.
It's free. You can't use it to contact people.
So
It's
what you
free.
finding
It's
them for?
public information. You just find it and just find what you can do research on. But they tell you in the fine print that you cannot contact nobody through using their platform.
Oh, wait a
That's
minute.
like
So that's
considered
how they
stalking
find your car to repo it?
because I consider that stalking. If you go through somebody's information, you contact them through skip
Damn.
tracing, it's considered stalking.
So what are you doing with it?
Yeah,
Like you, what
you can
makes
find a car repo. Yeah, you can find people that ran off with the cars. You can find out where they live at. People got warrants or their last residence. Um, most investigators use the two.
said I used to
Private
skip trace Virginia?
investigators, yeah, private investigators, private
So who do you
investigators,
do it for?
bail bombing. I do it for research on I just do it for I just use it for finding people information. It's the same thing. Finding emails, not phone numbers.
And then you do like
Lost
email
lost
blasts and
contact.
call them up
If
and
you
tell them, hey, I
if I
fixed
lost
computer.
contact, yeah, like I said, if I lost contact with a customer 10 years ago,
Yes.
but I remember their name, I can look their name up and then find out what their new number or what their new address is and be like,
Now,
hey,
how do you know
I
it's
did some
not
business
like
for
like
you.
two of the people with the same names?
There's certain ways you can look up certain information like zip codes, phone numbers, the area code, the email address, last where they from, who they came to. You can alleviate it down to one person. You can bring it up because sometimes you might pull up a common name and it's 100 people available. Then you break it down to that, and it'll be like one person, and that's one person.
So, what made you want to do
And
this?
that's why I was trying to show you the screen. It's on here.
Show me it. Tell me which one.
Um,
This one right
it's
here
the
with that
one
website, right?
that say Wolf Round.
Yeah, I think it's this one, right? Let me see the screen. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, let me show
Here,
you
I'm gonna
this.
bring it up so everybody can see it closer. There we go.
Trying to teach you people. I ain't trying to teach y'all that nothing. So basically, this here is numbers. Let me see. It changed.
This is crazy. Did you have to
It's
pay to
kind
be able to do this?
some of it is free. A lot of it's free. Some of them you have to pay. They got like Intellis. They got actual companies that like Intellis that put it out to the public. So, uh, Number Guru is a platform. It's the most recent. You got to pay for this one right here. I paid for this subscription. So on here, you just type in a person's name. See, I got this person's name right here, Michael
Yeah.
Atkins. That was a
Uh-huh.
guy that needed some work done, and I didn't have this for that information, so I found this information that I can send him a quote or whatever. I use it for business. I use it for business techniques a lot to look up customers and send out uh,
Now, do you ever go on
I used
here
to
and
think.
like get customers and like get, like you said, their email and then like email them up and just kind of introduce yourself? So like a kind of like a lead in a sense.
Yeah, that's
If
one
they're
of the
in the
major
area.
reasons I use it for. Yeah, and if I knew,
That
like,
is
say, if I knew your phone number, but well, if I forgot your name, say like some of my contacts, I have customer number one, customer number two. I look at the phone number and find out their name,
okay.
and I put their name in contact. So
That's smart. So have you
yeah.
ever had anybody be like,
Uh,
well, you don't do brand new people, right? You just do people that you know, that you just lost their information.
yeah, but yeah, you can do it on anybody though. But yeah.
So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? I mean, you do everything.
Man, I want to say in a CEO position, like a higher position. Like I supposed to have been up there, but I see myself uh basically at a top board level of organization,
Okay.
and then
Like
just
your
like
organization or
executive
like
vice-
somebody else?
yeah, of our organization. Just
Okay.
want to be a successful entrepreneur. Just the way I be inspired with business. And I ain't no way I shouldn't be able to. So
What do you think the steps and
yeah,
the
it's just
keys are to being a successful entrepreneur?
uh discipline, the dedication. You gotta have the urge. You gotta have the drive. You gotta have that. You gotta have the motivation. Like it ain't for the weak. Like some people are just try to get a regular job with it. It ain't for everybody. Some people give up and just try to just work. So there's a lot of steps involved, and it's a whole lot.
Hmm.
It ain't easy.
So do you think that you have the drive for it? You think that you have all the steps to be successful?
Oh, yeah, yes, oh, definitely. It's just I had that long setback doing all that stuff I wasn't supposed to be doing. That set me back like almost 19 years. So
But do you think it? But you don't think it made you who you are today? Like without that, do you think that you think you would have got there any sooner without it? I think if we go through everything
mm,
forward.
I used to think like that because I had an option there one time when I first moved to Texas to stay with my auntie, or
Uh-huh.
I had an option to go to my uncle. And I believe I would stay with my auntie would have been better, but then going
Hmm.
to stay with my uncle. So
Okay.
that's that decision right there. That had a negative effect. That decision messed my life up. I made the wrong decision. So
Hmm.
if I would stay
Um,
with my auntie, that would probably been way better.
Tony said your own
Probably.
organization. Would you want your own organization?
But yeah, that's what we have.
Okay. Yeah.
It's again,
And
we're in the process of organizing everything.
it might be something that you really love doing, or everything that's doing is for nothing really. That's supposed to say it has to be something you love to do. So this is something that you
Mm,
love to do.
exactly.
So you want to open like
That's the
multiple
passion.
repair companies, like have like ones like in different states and
Um,
type of. You think?
I did. I used to computer. It's just like a small business, local thing. But my company, Simba Brothers, we're bringing that nationwide. So that's the company that we're gonna really ramp up. So we're going
Okay.
nationwide. We've been local in DFW for 4 years now. So I see about 5 years we should be nationwide. That's the goal.
Okay.
At least a couple of years from now.
And so, how do you market
There's a lot
besides
of
you
stuff.
used to in today? Do you like still in today's time? Do you still like go door to door or word of mouth, or do you like do a lot more media?
Mostly I use Google platform. I have a website. I use Bark Team Leads, Nextdoor.com. You can put ads on there. Facebook Marketplace,
Okay.
LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, um,
Just Twitter. How does Twitter work?
Craigslist.
Like you just post it and
Twitter
people
is just post and put a few words and try to just show people what you're doing.
okay.
Comments, just put pictures. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
What
like
about
on Twitter, you can get more people. So now,
Go ahead. On Twitter, you can get more people.
more people in the higher category, like all stars or basketball players, mostly famous people. You can get into
Like, how
their
do you get their
kind of way.
attention though? Like for them to even get to your page?
That's the part I gotta. I don't exactly know, but hashtag is all I can think of.
Joan said, airline marketing's a must. Everyone is on their phones nowadays. Yeah,
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
true.
Google or 5 miles, five
Running
miles
ads.
out, sell stuff like running campaign, Google campaigns. Right
What
now,
do you
I'm working
those?
with an
What is it?
SEO.
Like your flyer? You're just running your flyer? Like,
You run flyers, you run content, you run digital marketing content, you run uh, review content, informational engaging content to get impressions and you get engagements and stuff like that.
okay. That's nice. So does it work for you? Have you seen like a good like have you seen like a good percentage of clients come to you from these ads? What do they tell you? Like, hey, I seen your ad running.
Yeah, but like some of them you don't know when you get a call and then after you finish doing business with them, you gotta ask them like, how did you hear about us?
Uh-huh.
Some of them be like Craigslist, Google, Facebook, Twitter,
Okay.
Facebook
That's
groups.
good.
You gotta just keep up to what we can.
But what who's saying
And
what?
like,
And have you like narrowed any down
and you can see
like
like,
pointless?
say excuse me one time.
Do you ever like narrow down the
One more
social
time.
media? Do you ever narrow down the social medias? Like this isn't working, this one's not a good one, or do you just stay consistent no matter if you get clients from there or not?
No, keep on. No, keep on doing it. Facebook groups, you can find a whole bunch of work. Craigslist gigs, you can find a whole bunch of work. You can find work on people just be asking for looking for recommendations. Like you can use the search tool and find out who's looking for something to get done the way you search it on Facebook. You can find somebody that just made a post. I need my TV mounted, and you go contact. Like you can type looking for recommendations. Okay, somebody looking for this. You can go to DFW contractors network or something. And people always post jobs or gigs or stuff people need done. You just contact who posted like that, just like that.
Oh yeah. That's dope. That's smart too. Super smart.
And LinkedIn is a great platform too to get into the professional industry, to
The
get
what?
into like CEOs and top. LinkedIn,
Okay. So how do you just post it on there too?
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn isn't. I have one of
So
those.
you
It's just
post
a
it on
little.
LinkedIn.
It's just kind of weird to get. How do you get the people?
You connect with people. You can send them messages. You have options to connect, but on LinkedIn, they get the free account. It lets you get to a certain
Thank
amount of
you.
people. The free version lets you get to a certain amount of people a month, but you pay like a premium. It's like
Yeah.
you get more exposure to the website. But you get
It's
to connect with
always a
like
fee.
CEOs, COOs, executives. But that's
It's
how
always
they
a
make
fee.
their money. So that's how they make their money. They gotta
But
make
it's
money
like,
too. So
we okay, yeah, we have to pay them and they make their money, but we still have to put in work. Like if I'm gonna pay you, make it easy. Like just like I'm
that's
paying.
why they have a basic. They got a basic platform. You can
That's
just
what we need to be talking
work your way
about for
around
real.
that.
Oh, my own show. Yes. Yes, that's definitely my dream. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Tell me a little bit about this Symbol Brothers. Is this where you do this marketing? Is this where you found out about how to mount TVs from here?
So
It sounds
brothers, it's we started that like in 2000. Let's see, 14, I believe.
like, wait a minute. Is this your business?
Yeah, I have a CEO. I have a well, CEO. The person over me is the CEO. It's Terry Hands on you. You probably don't know him, but
Uh-uh.
he's the CEO. I'm the CEO. I'm under him, and we got a whole other team is up under us. Like we got HR.
The real talk show was real.
We got HR department. We got SCO department. We got marketing team. We got project management team. So, sales representative. We got customer service representative. They do like CRM, customer relationship management, and we have it's a whole lot of different departments. IT got IT department. Um,
But this is y'all's business. This is y'all's.
yeah, I'm not. I'm. This my. Yeah, I'm. Yeah. It's my.
That is so. How do you
I'm.
feel? Are you proud of yourself or what?
Yeah, I'm co-on. I'm a co-on.
Yeah, that's super
Yeah.
dope. Okay. I know you should be really proud of yourself.
That's what the
I'm not gonna
operations
lie.
man is.
You probably were real dope in rapping and spitting beats or whatever, but you made a good move, my man. You made a good
Well,
move because this is wonderful. When did you start this company?
then,
This one right
well, we started this company in 2020, but I've been doing it since 2014 or 2000 or 2014.
now. All right, but you
I
got
started we used to I used to work for rooms ago with my uncle, and we used to pick up low furniture and drop it off at the customer house. So then they be needing the furniture put together, but we don't have time to put it together. So I gotta find a way to schedule it with them on the weekend when we off. So I was doing it like that. I go chop out the furniture and go because we gotta keep on moving because we can't stop. So we go drop off some more furniture, and then by the time the weekend come out, we done got the contacts and went to the people's house to
you
put it
just
together.
basically right?
Mm-hmm.
Who gonna go harder for you than yourself? Yeah, that's dope. That was really dope. Facts. Okay. And so have you ever had like a customer that was like unhappy with your your work? Like they're frustrated, they want a refund, they're just super upset.
Yeah, yeah. You have all type of things you deal with. Some of them are like some of them. You have certain type of customers. So yeah.
How do you handle that? Like you in front of their face, they talking shit.
Just
You
try to
didn't
be
work.
professional. You gotta just be humble. You gotta like try to fix the situation. Try to be like, okay, I understand this. I understand that. Well, okay. Like, that you don't get no attitude. You don't talk
Old
crazy. You don't
school
do
kind
nothing like that.
of
Because
house.
you just gotta take into consideration to just be professional.
What if they want a refund?
You just give them a refund.
I'm talking about
But
old.
it
Do you
had to
take?
be. It had to be a real reason though. Like if you paid me $25 to book apartment and we didn't show up, you get your $25 back.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Old Sears had a building when it wasn't out the house. Really? Yeah, Tony said be professional. Um, man, you got to figure out how to come to a mutual satisfying agreement between the two of y'all with the
Hmm.
customer.
Yeah.
Have you ever had anybody write a bad review, like on your Google?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
If they did, would you have erased it?
No. I mean, if it was, I try to talk to them about it, something like that.
Okay, totally understood. All right, all right, that was perfect. I want to jump into getting to know you a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Kind of tone it down just a little bit. Who is your hero?
My mother.
Okay, why?
She just my mother. I mean, honestly, my mother. That's all I can say.
Yeah, no, for sure.
She raised me. She raised me without a father, so she
Okay,
was real,
okay.
real tough.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah.
all right. If you could live anywhere, where would it be?
If I could live anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
probably Orem, Utah. Uh,
Where?
Orem, Utah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Arkansas. I'm like,
Orem, that's in Utah. Orem, Utah.
uh-huh. Why? Why Utah?
Because the poverty rate is low, the crime rate is low,
Okay,
the economics is high, the education is high.
okay,
It's a good place to live.
okay. Is it
Crime
cold? Is
rate is
it
low,
cold out there?
poverty low. Yeah, it get cold. Yeah, snow, the mountains up there. I've been there before. That's why I want to go back. That's why I want to move there.
Okay. So
I
what's
just
your
like
time frame on
just
getting there? Like you giving yourself like 5 years?
yeah, probably so. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm good. Okay. So what is your biggest fear?
Oh my god. I wouldn't say I want to say failure, but I don't want to say failure because then you gotta keep up, you gotta pick yourself up and try again. So I want to say just losing it all and like I don't know, losing focus. I guess I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. Though.
Losing focus like when times get hard.
Yeah, the biggest fear is like some people say fear of failure,
Uh-huh.
but I don't have a fear of failure because I feel like if I can fail, I can get it back probably. So I ain't scared to fall off. So I don't know.
Okay.
But
No,
like
for
I feel
sure.
like if I fall off, I can so I can get it right back. I don't feel failure some kind of way like that.
Okay, no, for sure.
Yeah.
If what's something that you could change about yourself if you could?
Uh, one thing I can change about myself is, I guess my bad habits. I guess you
Your bad
change.
habits.
Yeah, just smoking cigarettes and drinking beer.
How many beers do you drink a day?
I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not like a non-alcoholic beer drinker. So
Did you have to drink a beer every day?
no, only if I
Which
choose
isn't
to.
bad though.
No, I'd have been 2 years, 3 years, 2 years without drinking. Just recently,
It's not bad. I just like beer's not. I don't feel like beer's bad.
I just been last 2 years without drinking. So my bad just start. So when I started back, it was definitely like I started finding out the non-alcoholic beers, and I like those.
They got non-alcoholic beers, so you just
Yeah,
like the taste of the beer.
yeah, I like those. That's what I be drinking.
He said it
And
every day.
it don't get you drunk. You just drink it.
Okay, my biggest fear before was going falling off, but it happened and I survived. Now I know how to operate next time around. The end.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You grow through what you go through. What's something that makes you really angry?
Oh my god. That's a
Would
good
you get
question.
angry often?
Huh?
You get angry a lot?
Yeah, just you can't get angry for stuff.
The
Sometimes following
non-alcoholic.
when I can't get
Alcoholic
my.
took me out. Yeah.
Oh no, they don't do nothing.
I was cool, yeah. Like that's what I was like.
They got the non-alcoholic margaritas too. Yeah, it's just a person that like the taste. I just like the taste.
No.
Yeah. I don't like the
Where do you get these
dysfunction.
from? The store?
Yeah, like quick trip. I don't like the way it see alcohol. It makes your brain like it's triggered. So I don't want to have it to where the alcohol will affect my mind. So it makes people do dumb things, crazy things. They get drunk. So the non-alcoholic beer, it doesn't have that effect, but you got the taste. So you get the sensation from the taste, but it don't do nothing to you.
Uh-huh. Is it a mind thing? Do you be thinking sometimes you buzz?
No, but yeah, it's like you trying to trigger your mind. You trying to trigger your mind to get off of substance. You know, you trying to trigger your mind to getting off actual alcohol while drinking non-alcoholic beer because it don't get you messed up, drunk, or not tipsy or nothing.
Yeah.
It's like 0.5% alcohol.
He said falling on deaf
Yeah.
ears makes me angry. What does that mean? Deaf ears? What are deaf ears? Like deaf people ears? I don't know. Falling on deaf ears. We gotta wait on that one because I have no idea. Okay, if you was a crystal ball and it could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, or your future, which one would you want to know about? Yourself, your life, or your future?
My future,
Why? Out of all
'cause
of them.
it'll tell you like when you gonna, how long you gonna live, and how many kids you gonna have, and where you gonna be at, something like that.
You don't think that that's gonna bother you? You're gonna die on this day at this time, you know what I'm saying? And you have to live the rest of the years like prior to know that like counting like the years and 10 more years I'm gonna kick the
It's
butt.
not more about when you die or the day you die. It's about how. You know what I'm saying? It's like knowing how you're gonna die. You try to avoid this situation. I'm know I'm gonna get shot today. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna do everything I do to stay in the house, not get shot, something like that.
Okay. Yes, like a what is that one? Destination. What is it? Final
Oh,
Destination.
let's say five. Oh yeah, that movie crazy. Yeah.
Crazy. But I actually love it. I actually like all of them.
I like the yeah. I was on them.
That's one of the ones that I liked. Giving game to people and and them ignoring it. That's what makes him upset, angry. That's true. But sometimes when you give game to people, I guess people don't know that. Like, how do you know the game that you're giving me is like really the right game? Because so many people will talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. So if I don't see you walking the walk, but you telling me how to talk and do it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, wait a minute. Thank you for the knowledge, but I'm not gonna try it. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. Okay, so if you could wake up tomorrow having gained any quality or any one quality or ability, what would it be?
Having one quality or one ability.
Yes.
Probably read people's mind. Yeah. Like,
That
look,
could be a good thing and a bad thing though. Because what if they like cussing you out and you don't even know? Like they don't even like you and you're sitting right next to them.
but then I know though. Yeah, but you know, it's a sense of thing called I can't think of it now. It's like a psychology thing. Like when people do meditation,
Yes.
I just do meditation. I do meditation. I should do it like a lot, like 15 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and
Uh-huh.
that help your mind, help you it help your sense like the pineal gland and stuff. You know,
Okay.
it's like a deep conscious, like doing like yoga, but it's like a deep conscious meditation. And yeah, you go
So
there. Yeah.
it helps you read people.
No, it help you relax your brain, or it just relax your mind, or it's a relaxation thing. It's help you relax your body. Like
Okay. Okay. What's the greatest accomplishment of your life?
the greatest accomplishment.
Of your
The
life.
greatest accomplishment. What I'm working now is gonna be the greatest accomplishment. Some of us is gonna be the greatest accomplishment once it's done. So that's what I can
Okay.
think of.
Okay. Perfect. And what is something that you dreamed of doing for a long time?
Mm-hmm. That's a God, that's a good question. I mean, just being successful. I always want to be rich. Or I want to be wealthy. I always want to be like up there with the Gates and the Buffets and the with Bill. I just want to be like that. I want to be wealthy. So
Okay. Being rich. Yeah,
yeah,
for
wealthy.
sure.
Yeah,
If you were able to live the age of a 90-year-old and retain either the mind or a body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 days of your life, which one would you want? If you were able to live to the age of 90.
live to the age of 90. Okay,
Yeah. And
with the
it
mind of.
and retain the mind or body of a 30-year-old
Mm-hmm.
for the last 60 years of your life, which one would you want? The mind or a body
The
of a
mind,
30-year-old?
probably
Why?
the mind, because the body it could be smaller, bigger. The mind would be sharper, I guess.
I take the body. I take the body.
You know.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's
But
I've had.
if he's 90 years old with a body of a 30-year-old person, then that's good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, that's good because I wouldn't. I'm kind of
You
like,
would want to be 90 years old with
yeah,
a 30
the
year old
body because the
mindset.
body could break, and then your mind would
Yeah.
60 days. Yeah, for sure. Okay, would you like to be famous?
I'd rather have the money. I don't want to be famous. I
Okay,
want to be well known. I want to be like a notary. Cause when you notarize, people know your work. You know, fame is just everybody just know you. When people when you become a notary, then that's what I rather. That's all I rather. I'd rather be notarized.
like a notary, like literally like a notary with the stamp notary.
No, notarized is when people know your work.
Oh, okay. I was like,
It's
wait a minute.
notarized. Yeah.
Jade the God, I just wrote you in your inbox. Remember, we went over this earlier. You gotta check your inbox. Okay. And then I'd rather not, to be honest. Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't
yeah,
want to be famous. I don't want everybody to know we have paparazzi taking pictures and all that stuff. But I'd rather be known for what I do.
taking pictures and all that. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do all of that either. Yeah. Um, what is something too serious to joke about that you like? Okay, you took it way too far.
Just calling somebody a bitch or something, calling me a bitch or some shit, or hold some pussy. Mm-hmm.
Oh, even if y'all into it like real quick, and you know what I'm saying, you just slips out like that's like you over it's over with type shit.
No, like, really, like I mean, it just depends. I don't like nobody calling me no bitch or no hoe, no punk or no pussy. That one, let me get you messed up. But Yeah.
Understood. I understand that for sure. Oh, hold on. Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, so if you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
Wish for a long lifestyle, a long longevity.
Mhm.
Uh, wish for uh, abundance of joy for the rest of my life, happiness for the rest of my life, like that.
Mhm.
And just to always be there for my family. I wish I always be there.
No, for sure. For
So I
sure.
can just be like where I want to be, and be able to take care of everybody that I want to take care of.
What are your prices for mounting the TVs?
It just depends on the. It just depends on the complexity of the situation because every scenario is different. It's just ain't no such thing as a what's the price. It's like well, how much it'll cost you. Because every installation is different.
Okay.
One a small TV might cost $100, or a bigger TV might cost $200. If you need a
Okay.
mount bracket, it might cost this. Transportation come in, and yeah, it just depends. You want outlet install, you want the lifespan TV, you want it just depends on the scenario.
What they doing?
Whatever your around your budget, whatever your budget is. That's
And
basically.
is that how the computers work too? It just depends on what they're needing to get fixed.
Yeah,
Do you fix screens, computer screens?
laptop, yes,
What about iPads? The
yes,
screens,
yes.
the iPads,
The iPads, yes.
the
iPads,
screen.
iPhones, yeah.
Oh yeah, I need to holler at you.
iPads, iPhones, tablets,
You know,
computer,
I got
laptops,
the one like it's the big one. Right. And I just been
any
sitting
kind of
here on the
tablet.
floor broken. If I would have known this, see, we were supposed to meet here today. I need you to fix it, please.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna end up inboxing you when we get off of here so I can show you.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, this was perfect. I was just fixing to go to the Asians up the street. Ditto, look, ditto. Yeah, I didn't know this. Yeah. Oh, I wonder if my son kept his phone too. The screen, it just went. Maybe you could fix it too. You know the phones. Whenever the phone's like somebody stepped on the screen, so it has a line through it, and it's like black and green going across it because
Mm-hmm.
somebody had stepped on the screen. Can you
Mm-hmm.
fix that?
Yeah. You need a digitize the LCD replacement, the screen replacement. It's the LCD. The digitize is what's damaged.
He better go get that motherfucking phone. We coming to you. Yeah, I got to get that phone
Yeah.
for sure. Okay. Yeah. I need to go tell him to get that. We're gonna try to fix that. Okay, perfect. So I do have my next guest online. Tell everybody where they can find you at.
I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything. The Simple Brothers, LinkedIn, TikTok, the Simple Brothers, YouTube, the Simple Brothers. Anything you think of that says Simple Brothers, you can find me. Google, next door, anywhere. Any most of the major platforms people use, LinkedIn, the major social media platforms. They can Google my name, they can look me up, they can Google and Simple Brothers, they can however they want to find me. My name is gonna pop up everywhere. So
Everywhere.
Facebook, yeah, type in my name. Yeah.
Perfect.
It's only like 4 people in the United States with my name. First name
What?
and last name. Mm-hmm.
So let me guess. You did it on your search skip trace.
Yeah, it's one in Albany. It's one in somewhere up north, and it's another one uh, somewhere another place. And it's only 4 people with the same name, same place and last name in the United States.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're gonna be somebody remembered. All right. Well, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Don't forget, I'm going to
Can I
show you.
leave a Can I leave a message?
Oh yeah, for sure.
If y'all want to do any type of mathematical computation research, go to wolfram.com. Wolfram Alpha. It's a computational search engine. Anybody want to do any research on any type of economic data, it's a research platform you can learn. You can do a whole bunch of data analysis, statistics, and stuff like that.
Do you
Demographic,
have
you
to
can
pay?
do a whole bunch of stuff on their website. So just putting it out there.
You have to pay for it.
It's called wolframalpha.com.
And what's the
No,
pay?
it's free.
Oh, okay.
It's a search engine.
Okay, that's dope. How'd you find it?
It's free.
Yeah, but how
It's
did you
free.
find
It's just the search is like Google.
it? Hmm.
It's just like
What do
Google.
you?
It's just ways
Oh,
doing
that's dope.
research.
Oh my god. Okay, of
Chat
course.
GPT.
I'm gonna I'm gonna follow you. Don't take my
Chat
content
GPT told me about it.
too serious,
That's
bro.
how.
It's
That's how.
entertainment. Jones said he's gonna follow you, but don't take his content too serious, bro. It's entertainment. Okay. Okay.
Okay, y'all good.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my next guest. It was a pleasure. And I'll talk to you soon for sure. Okay. He's
Yeah,
gonna
but we
start.
on all platforms, all major social media platforms.
All right. All right. Well, you have a good night. I don't think he can hear me. Okay, you guys, he was dope. He does like everything right. You guys make sure you follow him, you check him out. He really does good work. I mean, like in real life, like he's actually did some of my things. He's fixing to do these computer screens. I mean, it's phones and iPhones and shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. Okay, guys, but don't forget it is tax season. Don't forget you want the max guaranteed. So definitely hit me up. I got you. If you're looking for a notary, I'm mobile. I will do anything that you need. Okay, I'm saying. Also, don't forget if you need any kind of weight loss products, it is getting hot outside. I don't know what was wrong with the temperature today. Okay, so but we're just gonna pretend like it was not like that today because it is becoming summer in a little bit, and you want to get right, and it doesn't hurt to detox, and it's all natural. So if you decide you don't want to detox anymore, it's fine. And we got like all kind of stuff though. We got the teas, we got the coffee, we got soaps, we got we got toothpaste, we got teas. I said teas already, but it's like all different kind of fruit teas. Okay, different kind of coffees. We got some juices. You know what I'm saying? Just I got a website. If you're interested, just hit me up. Okay. And then don't forget if you want a live interview, do hit me up. I do resumes and I do logos and I do flyers as well. All right, you guys. So the next guest that I do have, he's super dope. He is like all over the DFW. I mean, like he's in competitions. He's at all the. He's on all these features. He's on all these songs. He's like on everything, like everything, all the competitions, and you know what I'm saying. It's just like he's everywhere. All the ciphers. I'm just like, when do you have time to like sleep and like live a normal life? Like when do you work? Like what's going on? What keeps you consistent? Because I need your energy. So I'm curious to know what keeps them going, what keeps them motivated. Because music cannot always be easy. You know what I'm saying? You can't force somebody to listen to your music. And there's so many rappers out here. I feel like everybody feels like they can rap. So let's see what makes him so different. Let's welcome J to God.
What
Hey,
up? What up?
welcome. How are you?
Good. I'm good. How you doing?
Good. Okay. Tell us a little bit where you're from.
I'm from Lancaster, Texas.
Really?
Yeah, I am.
How long ago? Okay. So, but do you still live out there or have you moved out here to the DFW? Like,
I'm out here. Well, I'm like kind of like going back and forth. I'm in Lancaster sometimes. I'm in Fort Worth. I work out
okay.
here in Fort Worth.
Perfect. Okay. So, is the commute for far, kind
It's like 40, like what, like close to like 48 minutes.
of? Okay. That ain't bad. You can't be late, though. Lord.
I can't be late.
Yeah, there's no traffic or nothing. You got a toll
Yeah.
tag?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
You got to. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Okay. So, when did you start doing music?
I've been doing music since I was like, I want to say like 14. And the crazy thing about it, like how it started was, okay, do you remember like, I'm gonna say back in the day, back in the day when people used to beat on the tables and make the beats and stuff
Yeah.
like that, or beat on the doors. And I had friends that that were freestyling because the freestyle culture in Texas was real big,
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Yes.
and one day, I just got hyped up because they were rapping and stuff, and I tried it. Don't know what the hell I said, but they were like, "Oh man, you're good. You dope, man. You bad. That was cool. All that stuff." So I just kind of kept with it.
Uh-huh.
And then, I was big with freestyling, and I used to go to this place in Arlington because I went to high school in Arlington, Lamar,
Okay.
and they had a little teenage club out there called Venice Beach.
Yes, I remember.
Okay, so I used to go to Venice Beach, and I used to win all the freestyle competitions.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so that's kind of what gave me that energy to kind of stay with it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of how it all started for me because I didn't even know I could really do it, but I just started freestyling and whatever. And, that transitioned to me using a pen and writing down what I was thinking.
Okay, so it's kind of like it's definitely in you because you didn't even
Oh, yeah,
it just came out. Like, hello.
yeah. And I don't even know where it came from because nobody else in my family really does music, so I don't even know where it really came from. But I've always been good with words because I write poetry. I'm trying to do what I can to work on this movie script.
Okay.
So I've always been good with words, always good in English and things like that. And I've always been a person that's always wanted to know more about like history and things like that. So I've always kind of been really intelligent with coming up with things and whatever because I read a lot.
Okay. Who inspired you? Was it just
okay? Let me tell you. All right. So my number one inspiration is Michael Jackson. All right, not for rap, but just for the love of music.
Mm-hmm.
But my number one inspiration for rap music that made me want to rap is Chameleonaire.
Okay.
Chameleonaire made me want to rap because when I was listening to that type of music, I never heard anybody that sounded like that. It was different, and to find out that he was from Texas, like I'm from Texas, I felt like, man, I can do this too,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you feel like you favor him, like whenever you perform or whenever you write your music, like you feel like your style kind of favors him?
I don't know, but I know the crazy part about it is I like him and I like him a lot. And that's one of my top rappers of all time.
Okay.
And I always get a comparison to him because our voices seem somewhat similar, but it's not on purpose. It's not on purpose at all. But I think that's probably why I gravitated to him because I kind of felt like he already sounded like me,
For sure. So what motivates you like to keep going when times get hard in this music?
My kids. I have two kids. I have two 16-year-olds. I have a boy and a girl. So my kids, and they kind of keep me focused and motivated, and they're really like my biggest fans. They always like say, Dad's, no, they're not twins. I was living that fast life back then. But they always ask me, hey, are you dropping that song? You putting that song out? Email it to me. So they always like support me. So it kind of keeps me motivated to do it for them and try to build a life off of it and, leave a nice legacy for them to, be proud of.
Yeah, for sure. Do they do music?
No, not at all. My daughter doesn't do music at all. My son, he's not into music. He just started running track and he's into computers, and my daughter, she's more like a content creator.
Okay. Yeah. That's dope. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years? Oh, man, hopefully successful, whether it's with the music or, other endeavors that I have going. Like I said, I also have a fashion line that I want to drop called Jungle Wear. So I have a lot of stuff in motion. I don't want to put too much on my plate, but I have some stuff that I really want to do, that I really want to, achieve, and even minor accomplishments. Anything bigger than what I'm doing right now in 5 years is a blessing, so I take it as it comes.
For sure. Mm-hmm. So speaking on that, do you manifest and pray, write it down?
I speak everything into existence.
Facts.
Yeah. So I say, this is what I'm doing. This is how this is going to work. And whatever, I pray about it, but I speak it into existence. And then the whole thing about it is anybody that knows me knows that I'm a doer. So if I say I'm going to do something, I'm doing. Yeah.
What's your sign?
I'm a Virgo.
Me too. I knew it.
There you go. But see, look, I'm a Virgo on the last day.
Like, so you're a Virgo Libra almost, no?
Yeah, like my birthday is on the 22nd of September.
Guess what? Mine's on the 19th.
Okay. We might have to throw a party together or something then. Turn up.
I could feel the vibe. I was like, okay, he kind of is a Virgo to me, but I don't know. I'm so into those signs. I need to stop. But I'm so into that. When I meet people, when I get to talking to them, what's your sign? Like, I don't know. I'm just, but I can tell. Okay. So basically, how do you stick to your goals? Like, you're just gonna, I'm gonna do it. Like, it ain't no questions asked.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm not a procrastinator. So if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do
That's
it.
that I'm a procrastinator like a mug, but I don't need. I'm
Yeah.
trying to work out of it.
Yeah, I get it done. So I pride myself on that because I know a lot of people. I have friends that are procrastinators. And so I kind of take pride in being one of those people that says,
You have to
hey, I'm going to
discipline
get up
yourself.
at 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm going to go do this. And I'm going to get up at 5 and I'm actually going to go do that. You know?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can understand that one. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's like putting out a schedule, but it wasn't always that easy for you, right?
No, of course not. You know, I'm a man. So, of course, procrastination was a thing at one time. And so it hasn't always been that easy. And even with working things in my schedule, because I work a full-time job, I work 6 days a week. So it's not easy to navigate. But, you know, what they say, where there's a will, there's a way. So I make that way for me.
Correct. Got to. Okay. So can you, when you perform, like, can you pack a club?
I can.
Uh-huh.
I can. And, you know, like the whole thing is promotion.
Facts.
If you promote right, you can do anything. You can achieve anything. It's about how you promote, how you present it.
And what's promoting right? What are those steps? What does that look like?
To me, promoting right, because a lot of people just put, you know, like a flyer up or just an image and whatever, and anybody can post a picture, you know, and say that this is what's going on. But to promote right for me and what works for me and what's getting me, you know, the motion that I've gained so far is I'm an engager.
Right.
When I promote, I engage also.
Right.
I'll check on you. I'll make it a point to where I'm like, hey, how you doing? Let me personalize this for you. You know what I'm saying? That way, you know, you don't just feel like, oh, you just sending me a flyer.
Thanks.
Like everybody else that raps in Dallas or wherever else, they're just sending me flyers. I'm going to send you a flyer and I'm going to send you a message. And if you message me back or you like the message or whatever, I'm going to say, thank you. I appreciate your support, whatever. I really like to see you come out. And I'll go, you know, like a couple of pictures or anything like that to let you know that I'm actually engaged in what you have going on as well.
Okay. What made you start doing things like that? Because the other way wasn't successful, or?
To think outside the box and think about what other people aren't doing and why they're failing at, you know, promoting their brand, you know, or what they're trying to do. And I figured that if you're being more engaging, you know, people tend to, you know, mess with you a little bit more and really support you, you know?
Facts. No, I definitely agree, because it makes it like it's not all about you. Like, this is genuine, you know, I care about you too type of thing. I definitely agree.
And then like even with the messages that I send people, they're all organic. It's not something that I'm copying and pasting. It's something that I'm actually sitting there and I'm like on my phone because they hit me back after I sent something or whatever. And I'm just like, hey, I appreciate it. You know, I hope you have a good day or whatever. Or I might say something if you're selling something or whatever. You know, I'll be like, hey, I see that you have this for sale or whatever. I want to be able to support you like you're supporting me. Let's help each other.
No, for sure. That's dope. Yeah. So when you take the time out to do this, I mean, you do so much. And so now I know this is not just a
throughout the day. I start my day off early. So I usually get up probably around like 7:30. And the first thing I'll grab after I use the restroom, brush my teeth and whatever, and wash my face. I got to do all that first. But the first thing I grab is my cell phone. And so I'll grab my cell phone. I'll check my messages, check any missed calls I may have. I get on Instagram. And if I have messages or if I have anything I'm trying to promote, I'll go ahead and put that out there. And then I'll go ahead and try to knock my messages out because I don't go to work until 12:30. Okay. And so I have all that time, you know, and then if I'm not doing that, then I might take a ride and be in my car and head to the studio, knock out a studio session real quick in the morning. And, you know, in between, like while the person's mixing the song or whatever, I'll message people.
Yeah. You got it all down packed.
Yeah. I'm trying.
That's a good thing. Do you charge for features?
No, I'm willing to work with anybody. Anybody that is serious about their craft. I'll tell you that. If you're serious about your craft, I'll work with anybody. Right now, I'm not charging for features, but that is coming very soon. So I try to tell people to tap in with me right now. Yeah, go ahead and get it while the getting is good because, like I said, I'm a doer and, you know, I'm about to take off. So
For
Tap
sure.
in now.
For sure. For sure. How long have you been at it? Like for how many years out here? While you've been in the well, and how long have you been at? Like how long have you been doing it? Like in the competitions and like, cause you're like everywhere. The
Yeah,
ciphers.
and then look, all the stuff that I've done has only been in the course of a year. That's 1 year.
Oh damn.
Yeah, so all the stuff I've done in a year. It hasn't been 2 years yet or anything like that. I'm approaching 2 years, but it's been a year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so all the stuff that uh, I've done it in a year because I used to not even mess with social media. I got on Instagram last year.
So just
Yeah,
consistency.
that's all it is. As long as I mean, I look at it like this. Okay, you as a person, as an artist or whatever you're doing, a business person or whatever, you're a brand. So you want to try to lift your brand as much as possible, and you want it to be successful and everything like that. And you got to look at it like any other thing, like with music, it's a business. Even with your relationships and stuff like that, a big thing with relationships is what? Consistency.
Right.
So if you're not consistent, then that person's not going to be, willing to be with you like that and stay consistent with you as well. But if I'm consistently engaging people, consistently dropping music and things like that, then my fan base, my supporters will always remain consistent as well.
Mm-hmm. For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
I like the way you think.
Mm.
So what about when you perform? How do you prepare for a performance? Like, do you have to take a shot, you gotta smoke, you gotta run and do laps,
Well, my demeanor is real chill. I'm real chill, real easygoing. So I don't get nervous. I don't have that in my body. I really don't get nervous at all. I played a lot of sports, so I've always been kind of like primed for big moments and things like that. So because I don't get nervous, I'm always chill. I'm always relaxed. Like people don't even know that I'm about to perform because I wait and I know what I'm going to do in my mind, and I'm always just prepared for it.
Okay, for sure.
Mm.
Joan said, "Where is your music?"
Oh, you can find it. You can type in Jada God on Instagram, JAE.DA.GODD. I have music videos on YouTube as well, and just type in Jada God, and you can find it on YouTube, on all streaming platforms. Type in Jada God the same way it's spelled on my Instagram, and again, that's JAE.DA.GODD, and it's on Apple Music, Spotify, anything that you stream music from.
Okay. Okay.
I have some unreleased stuff, and I usually keep that. I'll do some snippets and stuff like that and put it on Instagram for people to listen to and let them know that it's coming. So some of the stuff that you hear on Instagram is not released yet, but I do that as for a teaser to get people ready for it.
You don't use Facebook?
No, I don't use Facebook, but I'm about to start using Facebook. Like I said, I was far removed from social media, so I wasn't using social media, but I will be starting a Facebook and everything like that.
So before you started social media, did you promote your music at all, or was it like you were just a totally different person like a year ago?
Well, I took a break. Like I said, I took a break. I had my kids and stuff like that, so the focus was maintaining a job and making the most money I can. So trying to work a lot of overtime so that my kids could have whatever they asked for, and because I have good kids, and so I took a break from music. So I wasn't doing music. Like I said, everything that I've done so far with the stuff that I have right now, this has only been a year. Yeah. So everything that I've done has been over the course of a year.
When do you sleep?
After I get off your show.
Facts. I believe all of that for sure. When you go to the studio, do you have it all memorized, or do you have to write do you write in the booth?
Majority of the time I have it memorized. Sometimes it depends because, like I said, I have a lot of stuff that I'm trying to do. Like I said, I work with other artists as well. I also ghostwrite. And
do you charge for that?
No, I don't charge for it. Anything that I'm doing right now, I do not charge for. So if it's any artist listening and you need a ghostwriter, hit me up. I do not charge. I'll ghostwrite for you. The only thing that I want is the credentials. So that's what I want. So I want the credit. So whenever you release a song and it says who the songwriter is, put my name on it.
I
It's
mean,
that simple.
that's fair though, because you
Yeah.
wrote it. That's
Of
fair.
course. So that's all I ask for. So anything like that are just credentials. So features, the ghostwriting and things like that, I don't charge for it all. But I'm getting to the point to where, not to sound cocky or anything like that, but I'm getting to the point in my career now where I'm about to start charging.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what would you think your charging price would look like?
Well, it really depends, to be honest, but I try to keep it fair.
Mhm.
So features, probably when I start charging, I'll probably do something like 150.
Okay. Do
Yeah,
you do
nothing too crazy.
not
And
too
and
crazy?
and,
You
and,
pay the payment
and, I'll,
plans?
and I'll take payment plans, and
How you know they're gonna pay you?
and I'll take food stamps too.
What? Okay, he gonna take anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything.
It's money. Hey, it's all
That's
within the same.
right. You're right. I ain't mad at it though. Okay. So what challenges have you ran into with being an artist? You know what I'm saying? Because it's not a easy road. Like, I mean, a lot of artists get caught.
It's not. I'll tell you like this. To me, the hardest challenge, and it's sad. It's sad to say, the hardest challenge is to overcome the petty hatred that people have, other artists have towards supporting other artists, local artists. And so, to me, that's the biggest obstacle because a lot of, and I hate to, and like I said, it bothers me to even say it, but a lot of Dallas artists don't support each other.
Of course. Why do you think that is?
I have no idea. I have no idea because uh, if you ever look at my stories and stuff like that, sometimes I'll post other artists.
Yeah.
And I'll support them and everything like that. Post their music, tell people to follow them, and whatever by using my platform and telling other people that follow me to follow these guys and support them as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm big on showing love. That's how I always get my blessings. So I've been blessed, like to for the motion that I have right now in the course of a year is a blessing in its own because you have people that's been doing music 5 years, 10 years that's not doing half of the things that I'm doing right now.
Okay. Facts.
Mm.
Okay. So what do you think separates you from like other artists? Because like you said, you're doing this all in a motion of a year. So like what separates you?
Work ethic.
Okay.
And the fact that I'm not a lazy artist, and the fact that I'm willing to not be on my high horse,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm willing to go and speak to other artists and talk to them and say, hey, I would love to work with you. I really like your vibe. I like the way you sound. Da da da.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what kind of separates me because a lot of artists will get on that high horse and they feel that people are supposed to reach out to them.
Facts.
Because they like the way they might like their music or whatever, and I don't feel that way. I feel like if you fire like that, I want to mess with you.
Shout out to Jay the God. He a real one.
Oh yeah, appreciate it. For real. That's love.
Yeah. No, for sure. I felt that. What's something you want to let your fans know?
Man, that I'm coming harder. 2024 just started and I'm coming so hard. I'm saying like I got so much music. I'm working on a mixtape. I got some exciting features coming. I got one big feature that I have coming, so I want everybody to stay tuned for that.
Yeah,
because that's gonna be major. Yeah, that's gonna be major. But yeah, just stay tuned in with me. Like I said, the clothing brand. I'll have that coming out. Like I said, the mixtape. I'm working on a movie script, so hopefully I can find somebody and some actors and stuff like that, and get a movie shot. I'm really trying to do some major things, and I'm one of the artists, one of the few artists that we actually have out here that's really for the people. Not to sound like a politician or nothing, but I'm for y'all, man. I'm for y'all.
Perfect. Okay, so why do you feel like music is important to society?
Music is important to society because it gives you sometimes it can give you a breath of fresh air when you're dealing with certain things. Uh, you down and out. You may be depressed. You may want to turn up and get ready to go to the club. It's just different aspects of whatever you looking to listen to. And I want to be able to give people, all of that. I want to give you the happy. I want to give you the sad. I want to give you the turned up. I want to give you something you can possibly go to sleep to and feel like you can relax. I want to give you all that. So that's really what I kind of feel like.
Like the whole album, you could just be like, you don't have to.
Yeah. I want to give people life.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I look for in music. I want to give you life. I want to give you every aspect of life within a mixtape or an album. I want you to feel every feeling. I want you to feel all those feelings in one album.
So how do you handle criticism? Like, you make these songs and like people don't end up liking them or responding the way you would want them to respond. How do you deal with it?
I feel like that's fun, because I know that I'm not for everybody. That's why you have a bunch of different artists, because it's something that you might not like, that I may say, or you might not like the beat, or you might not like my voice and whatever. Like I said, I'm not for everybody.
Right, of course.
And you have your own choice of whatever you want to listen to, or whatever. But that's what I like about music, is a variety.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. So you just pass them by, or do you try to like give them other songs to listen to if they're like, hey, I didn't like that one, try this one, or are you like, hey, that's your opinion, and just stop fucking with them?
Yeah, well, I call it fishing. What I do is I fish, and that's why I put snippets out. So I fish and I see what people are liking. And then I try to maintain that vibe. I might do that one song and put that snippet out, and I see people like it. So I'll go make 2 or 3 more that are kind of like on the same vibe. That way I kind of have that in my pocket or whatever, and be like, okay, well, I know they like this type of vibe. So, so let me put this in real quick.
Yeah.
And give them the whole song of this, and then try some other stuff, and then maybe release another one that kind of sound like that one. If that one catches, then I know this is the lane that they're liking.
Facts. I like that.
Mm.
How do you deal with the haters? Like, as you grow and they see you, like the spotlight's coming on you, what I'm saying? No matter what it is, just because it's music, like it's not happening in their life and what they're doing. How do you deal with it? Like the switch up?
I really don't pay attention to it.
Okay.
I see it, I hear it. I don't want anybody to think that I don't see it and I don't hear it, that I don't notice it. But I don't let it affect my life, because I know that these people exist. Mm-hmm. And since I know that they exist and I'm not blind to it, I have a choice to make too, whether to feed into it or not. And I choose not.
Yeah, for sure. Do you still kick it with them though? Like, even though that they're like haters, or like do you cut them off? But like, how do you let them know like I'm finna?
Well, of course, because I still kick it with them. You know why? Because they're supporters at the end of the day.
Okay. I like the way you think.
I would love the fact that certain people don't like my music, but you're listening to it. You're giving me streams.
What the fuck are you still listening to it if you don't like it? So you have to like it.
You're giving me streams. I wouldn't care if somebody thought I was the worst rapper in the world, but if you can convince people that I'm the worst rapper in the world and say, hey, go check this out, this is the worst song I ever heard, and you get me 1 million streams, I'm good, because you got me paid.
Facts. It don't matter if you like it or not. Just stream this one.
I don't care. Yeah. Thank you.
No, for sure. I like it's actually a good marketing tool, whether you like it or not.
For sure.
I like that. I like the way you think on that one. Okay, so do you have a team, or is it just like you play all the positions?
Yeah, I'll do everything. It's just me. I have. You don't
think that you're going to actually need a team down the road, or you feel like you can do it
all? Of course, I will. Like right now, I'm currently searching for a manager.
Uh-huh.
I haven't found one yet, but I am looking for one. So of course, yeah, I do need a team.
So why don't you want to be like independent? Like, can they take some of your money? You don't think you want to be independent?
No, I want to be independent.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I just need a manager though, because like I said, my life is just really busy. And a lot of things that I want to do, I don't have time to do, So when I'm at work, I need somebody that's not at work and that's working for me, you know.
So you want to pay the manager up front, or you want them to get like money every time they do something for you, like they get a percentage?
No, they need to get that percentage. I'm not going to pay you for work that you haven't done.
Right. But
So
you know,
I
some
need
of these
you to,
managers want a fee up front, like you got to start off with 1,500. I need a budget. What you saying?
yeah, and that's true. And I know some people like that. I've talked to some managers like that. But I feel like if you feel like you want to be my manager and you see what's going on and you feel like I have that talent to get to the next level or whatever it is, then I need you to put that work in and help us get paid.
So you're not going to give them no money, not no dollars,
It depends on what the situation is and who the manager is and what their track record is. But a lot of these managers don't have, you know, major artists that they're dealing with or anything like that. A lot of them are starting up or whatever, or they have other little minor artists and things like that. And I just need to see the track record, because if the track record is good and you have you show that maybe you helped get an artist signed, or you helping, you know, you can show me that you put this artist in position to really get some money.
For sure.
Yeah, I can see myself paying you up front, you know, because the proof is in the pudding. But if not, then no, you need to work off straight percentages or whatever you work for and you get me into, then that's what you need to do.
Have you met any managers and told them this?
Oh yeah, a couple of them.
What they
I'm very blunt, because this is what I want to do with my life. And so because this is what I want to do with my life, and this is my brand, and this is the career that I want to have for myself, I'm going to tell you very bluntly, this is what I'm looking for. Yeah. So that's what I do.
Facts. Facts. I definitely understand that. Have you found any ones that you feel like you're sitting down with, like you have wager options, or are you still like, no, I'm looking.
I'm still looking. Yeah. I'm still looking. I've talked to a couple that I still have some interest in. But I'm currently still looking, because I don't like to put all my eggs in one basket. So I kind of still, have my ear to the streets and still, accepting messages from different managers and still Googling people and things like that to, see what their track records are and things.
For sure. Now, did you go to the BET Awards?
The Dallas BET Awards?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to the one last year. I was nominated for Best New Artist.
For which one?
Best New Artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about that?
It was cool. I really feel like the right person won in that category. That year, Kane Music.
Oh, I love Kane. Yeah,
Kane is bad, man. And so I really feel like she deserved that, and she was putting that work in. Mm-hmm. She really was. So I'm very proud of Kane. Me and Kane are supposed to be working on some music together too. So y'all stay tuned for that. Yeah, for sure. But Kane had won, and I was, I'm proud. I'm proud of anybody that's really trying to, do what they got to do to get seen and get noticed. So yeah. Yeah,
and that's good that you even, your first year, there's tons of artists in the DFW alone. So to get nominated and have that good fan base that even got you that far with just right. Your year was, terrific, Yeah,
so that was a win for me regardless.
Facts, like in real life, like, Mm-hmm. So were you in the $1 Million Cypher? Am I tripping?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, $1 Million Hustle.
Yeah, $1 Million Hustle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rado.
Yeah, shout out Money Man Rados. Shout out Street Bars, Doonside Pablo.
Hey.
DK Eldridge. Man, O'Shea, Quay Moolah. Shout out to all them guys. Coldest Ice.
There it is. So how was that? How did you feel?
Man, I felt like Money Man Rado made me feel like I was a star, man.
Yeah.
The vibe was good at the video shoot. I really enjoyed it. It was a nice experience. All those guys and including Kane, I really want to work with, because everybody was so talented and the energy was so good and it felt so natural. And I just, it was cool. I really liked that.
Yeah, for sure. So are you going to the BET Awards this year?
Of course, I gotta be there.
Yeah, for sure. Me too. I was there last year. I can't believe I didn't get a picture with you, get a little small interview or nothing.
But because nobody really knew who I was. Okay. It was kind of like I came out of nowhere.
Okay, so this year we definitely get a live one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I saw you.
You did?
Yeah, I see everybody. I pay attention to everybody because I felt like I was in a room to where these are people that I need to know, because these are people around the DFW that, I really don't know like that. And these are people that I really need to know, because everybody brings something different to the table.
Facts. Facts. No, for sure. Now, how did you come up with your name?
J to God, let me tell you something. All right. So my first name starts with the J.
Okay.
So that's where the J came from.
Okay.
So my first name starts with a J. And my name, the D part and God at the end of it spelled with 2 D's.
Yes.
So it's 3 D's. So it's triple D. So it's J to God, like, they call Dallas Triple D. So it's basically J the Triple D God.
Okay.
It's basically what it is.
Okay. And so who inspired you for that? That was you? That's all you?
I sat down and just thought about it.
Okay. How long did it take you?
Maybe, to be honest, probably like maybe 3 days, because I was thinking about, I thought I had different names, you know what I'm saying? So I was just trying to rebrand myself and say, what can I do? What's a catchy name? What's something that's going to be too hard for people to spell?
Yeah.
Or I don't want to make anything that's too long. Something that nobody else really has. And even if they do have it, I can have it different. You know what I'm saying? To separate myself. So that's what I came up with.
Okay. I like it. So do you have any events or any upcoming shows or songs about to drop that we can look out for?
I have Mike Monsters coming up. I've been posting that. That's on March 8th at the Dive on 75.
Okay.
So I've been asking a lot of people to come pop out and support me for that, and which I'll keep on spamming people's inbox until they decided they want to come. So if you're tired of me spamming your inbox with the Mike Monsters flyer, then just show up. Just show up. I should be shooting another video. I have a song that I haven't dropped yet, but I'll be dropping it soon, probably sometime summertime or right before summer. So I'll probably drop the song. I'm thinking end of March, early April.
Okay.
But the song is called Mike Lowry, based off of Bad Boys.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's called Mike Lowry, and what people are noticing about this?
Bad Boys?
No, it's it's just like basically like a swaggy song, because Mike Lowry is the one with the swag, So it's basically like a swaggy song, and what people are noticed about it, different, completely different on there, and I think they'll like it though, and I put a snippet on Instagram. I had to send it to you and see what you think about it. Okay. But I should be shooting a video for that. I want to shoot a video for that this month. Well, not this month. Well, I'm thinking it's March already. In March.
Okay. What made you come up with the name? Like, how long did it? Well, you told me, but how long did it take you to come up with this name, Mike Lowry? I like it.
What? Which one?
The Mike Lowry. The name, the Mike Lowry. That's the name of the song?
Well, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Tell you the whole thing. So, me and my homeboy Ken, we were at his house. He has a studio in his house, and that's mainly where I record most of my music at. And so we were just scrolling through beats, trying to find beats, and we just started playing with a song, playing with a beat and whatever. And I was just like saying over and over, I was like, "Bitch, I'm Mike Lowry. Bitch, I'm Mike Lowry." And he was like, "Come up with something," and so I just came up with it. And he was like, "You want to record it?" So I recorded. He was like, "What if you kind of change your voice on it and sound, a little bit different on it? Just try to play with it." So I did, and I played with it, and we did it, recorded a couple of times over and over and over. And when we finally laid it down and heard the hook, I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna finish this
right now."
So, yeah.
Okay. So I know you're excited to do the video.
What I am, it's gonna be my most expensive video that I've shot so far, because I'm probably gonna have to rent a Ferrari. Because of course I don't have a Ferrari right now. I don't have that type of money. But I probably have to rent a Ferrari, and then I'm gonna take some of the scenes that people know, that some of the more iconic scenes from the Bad Boys movies, and incorporate that. So the music video is gonna look more like a movie.
You're really going hard on this.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
But I feel like the people that support me deserve to see good content.
For sure. Sure.
Yes, that's why I'm doing. So that's why I said I'm for the people. So, all this is coming out of my pocket. I don't have a team. It's all on me. So I want my fans, my supporters, my friends to enjoy, my craft.
No, for sure. That's gonna be nice though. It's gonna be a fun experience.
Yeah, and I'm telling people, like, whenever I set it up, if anybody wants to come out, they want to be in it or be a part of it, then please come. The more the merrier. Like I said, I appreciate the support. Yeah, if you want to pull up, then pull up.
Yeah, I'll be there. Mm-hmm. I'm marketing for you right now.
I appreciate it.
Pull up. Right. Yeah, no, for real. Okay, so we're gonna kind of veer it over just a little bit. We're gonna go into getting to know you just a little bit more. So, who is your hero?
My hero is my mom.
Okay.
It's always gonna be her, always and forever. I feel like, and I know a lot of people might feel the same way, but I feel like I have the best mom that's ever been born on planet Earth. My mom is a big supporter of mine. She helps me whenever I need help. She gives me advice. She always gives me kind words. She gets on my ass when I need to get my ass, handed to me. She's just like that, Yeah. And she does everything out of love. Right. My mom has never ran across anybody that she's hated. As far as I know, I don't know anybody that may hate my mom. Mm-hmm. She's genuine. She's real. She's honest. She's funny. She's smart. I just, I love my mom. She's great. So my mom is my hero. She's strong. She was a single mother. Mm-hmm. So, my father wasn't really in the picture like that, mm-hmm. but she played both roles. And I played football. Mm-hmm. And my mom had bought a tape of like the Dallas Cowboys, like they did like the little practices and stuff like that. And my mom taught me how to throw a football. She taught me the positions and stuff like that on the field, like what a quarterback, what a running back was, what a wide receiver was. And she used to go out, she used to go in the yard and throw me the football. And I was really good in football. And my mom is the reason that I was good, because I had no father figure to teach me.
Yeah, she's dope. Okay, now how many brothers and sisters did you have? Did you have brothers and sisters?
I have one sister. I have an older sister. Okay. So I'm the baby boy. It's just two of us.
Yeah, I was gonna say just two.
Yeah, so I was spoiled. So yeah, mm-hmm. How it goes.
For sure. Okay, so if you could live anywhere, where would it be?
Africa, probably Egypt, because I'm infatuated with the Egyptian culture and like the pyramids and things like that. And it's weird. I say it's kind of weird to have a connection to something that you have never really been around or you never really seen, but I kind of always felt like I have a connection with Egypt. So some type of way, like I got like a real love for it, like I'm from there, and it's weird.
Uh-huh. So what do you like, watch it on TV and stuff? I
do. National Geographic and stuff, when they show stuff over there, and I'll watch it. I like movies that maybe feature Egyptian culture and stuff like that. Yeah, I watch all that.
Okay, nice. Okay, I'm not mad at it. What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is, I would say, not being who I say I am. Okay. That's probably my biggest fear, and by that I mean,
I was just about to ask.
Saying that I want to be, saying that I'm going to be successful. Like I said, I speak things into existence. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to do this. This is who I am. This is where I want to be. And I feel like if I don't do that, that's my biggest fear. And the only person that can hold me back is me. So I'm gonna feel like, so that my biggest fear is to shortcut myself. And I don't want to shortcut myself.
And how do you shortcut yourself? By missing steps?
By not doing. And that's why I say I pride myself on being a doer. So by not doing is how you shortcut yourself. Because you got a lot of people that say that they want to do things. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to get into school. I want to do this, and they don't do it out of. And I feel like it's out of fear of failure. You know, so a lot of people fear failure, so they don't do it. That way, they don't have that fear of failing. But yeah, I'm just a doer. So I think that's my biggest fear is to wake up one day and feel like I don't want to do anymore.
Right. Right. Okay. What makes you really angry?
What makes me angry? Not a whole lot. I'm not really an angry person. I'm really mellow. And I think kind of what would make me angry and what kind of does is stupidity.
Oh, that's like every day, all day.
Yeah, like stupidity kind of makes me more. I want to say angry. We'll say irritated. Let's use that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
but
then
that's pretty much it though. Like I'm not a. You say what?
that's like every day, all day.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know. I don't really. I'm really never been just a real angry person.
Okay.
You know, but stupidity will probably be and it's not just like something that somebody says, but it may be something that somebody does.
Right.
You know,
Like why
because
would you do
people say stupid shit all day,
all day?
but it's a lot of times I think for me it's like the choices that somebody might make that's very dumb to me, and it's it's more irritating than anything.
Especially when they come to you about the situation and it's like, yeah, definitely feel you on that. If you had a crystal ball, it could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, or your future. Which one would it be? Which one would you ask for?
My future,
Why?
just because we never know what's in store for us.
But then you
So
also probably know when you're gonna die.
I wouldn't mind because it's inevitable.
So would you try to beat it like the Final Destination?
Nah, I wouldn't. I would just
Oh yeah.
just I take it as it comes. I mean, because as of right now, I've lived a good life. You know, even if I was to die today, I lived a good life. I made a lot of people smile, and I still have my my voice to be left on this earth because I have music out. So I'll still be here in some shape, form, or fashion.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Good way to think. Good way to think.
For sure.
What's the greatest accomplishment of your life?
My kids.
For sure.
Yeah, my kids. Because that means that I am leaving behind a piece of me.
Fact.
And I get to watch a piece of me grow every day. So I'm very proud. That's a big accomplishment for me. And to know that I have two very beautiful, smart kids. And I'm just very excited about that, especially in the day and age that we live in now.
Man, do you hear me? Yeah, it's crazy how life's changed.
Yeah.
Like from it's just, and can you imagine where it's going? Like where it's heading?
Oh, it's horrible.
Sick,
It's horrible.
sick. Like it's just, so is there something that you've dreamed of doing for a very long time?
Just being successful with this music.
Okay.
That's my biggest dream is to be successful with the music. Whether it be the ghostwriting, whether it be me, on stage or whatever the case may be, music has always been a passion and a dream of mine. So, yeah.
So would you want to be famous?
It's not about being famous to me. It's more about being about a person that has impacted music than it is being famous. I want to be known as a person that impacted hip hop music in a way that makes me legendary as far as the music people go and stuff like that. Not necessarily being like a Jay-Z or a Lil Wayne or something like that, but even somebody behind the scenes that's somebody that's known as like a legend saying, Jay the God did this and whatever. And everybody might not know that I did it, but the music community, the people that I work with and in that community, they know what I've done.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be?
um, I would say a quality. Let's say a quality. I don't really care about the abilities. Let's say a quality. I think I would like uh to be a person that has more understanding as far as because I'm gonna say my way of thinking is different from other people's ways, and so sometimes I have no understanding for the way other people think
Uh huh.
because I feel like we all feel like we're right with what we've learned and what we how we think and whatever, and so a lot of times I feel like I'm right, and so I think that's like my flaw. It's like a lack of understanding to a certain degree.
Hmm.
And so I think if I could, gain any kind of strength or like you say, like an ability or something like that, I think it would just be like to have more understanding.
Yeah, I like that for sure. I think we could all use a little understanding in today's time.
Oh yeah.
Ah, for
What they say, what I need from you is yeah.
yeah, no, for sure. What is something too serious to joke about?
Too serious to joke about.
Yeah, like you take the joke way too far, like you went too far.
I don't rock with racism.
Right. Yeah.
I don't either way. I don't like when black people say stuff about white people like that. I don't like when white folks say stuff about black people like that. I just feel like
Like the whole like
racism is
black
yeah,
watermelon and white
yeah,
people are
yeah, all that stuff. Racism is racism, no matter how you do it. Because when black people do it, it's a form of racism. It's just reverse racism.
uh-huh.
So you don't. If I feel like if you don't like it, you know what I'm saying. Then why would you feel like it was okay to do it to somebody else?
Facts.
You know,
Now, have you always been like that?
no,
Okay.
not at
What?
all. That came with growth. I grew.
Okay.
Yeah, so I haven't always been like that. I'm pro-black to the fullest. I'm pro-black. I'm for my people. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? But I'm also for everybody else too.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to see anybody get hurt, anybody feel a certain type of way about being a certain type of skin color. So racism is, pretty big for me, because the world is still on that, and we're a very diverse, culture of people, especially in the United States. Have every shape, every shape, every color,
Yeah.
every little creed that stays out here. So I kind of feel like this is like one of the stupidest places to ever be racist in, being that we all stay around each other. I
Right.
walk outside, I'll see a white guy, I might see an Indian guy, and a black guy, and a guy from Pakistan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I mean,
Like you really don't have like, yeah, I agree.
mhm.
If you have three wishes, what would they be?
3 wishes. Probably to if I could be successful with anything that I choose to do, that'd be one.
Okay.
Number two, uh, to live a stress-free life.
Yeah, for
Uh,
sure.
number three, number three to be financially stable with just be financially stable.
Yeah, just
So
stable.
it doesn't mean that I have to be rich, but it just means that I'm financially stable enough to afford and do things that I want to do.
Uh-huh. But that's already true. So, so that's already true. Let's see. The second as well. My, Tony says that that's already true. The second one as well. I like those. Those are good ones. Okay, before we get out of here, we're gonna just veer a little bit to the right into relationship talk real fast. So are you single in a relationship, divorced, married? I'm probably digging in too deep, separated. You know what I'm saying? It's real talk, real life.
I'm gonna say this. I look forward to being married one day.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna say. I'll say that. I look forward to being married one day. So
Okay.
that's what I'm looking for. That's what I want. I want a wife. I
Okay.
don't want to date. I don't want to just mess around and stuff like that. I'm looking for. I want a wife. I need a partner. That's what I need. I need a real life partner.
So when you talk to women, you let them know like, hey, I'm looking for.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course, I let it be known. I want white. Say it again.
Do you think you can find that in this day and time?
It's hard. I'll say that it's hard.
For sure. For sure. So do you believe in giving people second chances though?
Depends. It just really depends on what happened. What happened? What is the reason why you are looking for a second chance? What is the reason why I would give you a second chance? You know, like if you're a person that, you know, you cheated on me, you slept with my brother or something like that, or if I had my best friend or something like that, I can't forgive that. You know what I'm saying? Because like you seriously overstep boundaries.
Okay, now what if they cheat, but it's not with like your people that you know? Possibly.
But to cheat with a person that you know that this person has a real relationship with, whether it be a friendship or whether it be a family member, and know that that's somebody that they love as much as they possibly love you, that means that that you don't care, that you have no real feelings towards that person. To me, in my mind.
So you don't think like once a cheater, always a cheater?
No, I don't because I was a guy that used to cheat all the time, and I no longer do that.
Had to be.
Yeah.
So you changed.
I have, and that's how I know that it's not a true statement, because it's not always like this, because that comes with growth. So in my 20s, yeah, I was cheating left and right. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I have 2 kids that are the same age.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I grew. I have no more kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even, you know, about having sex anymore and all that stuff like that. It's about the companionship is what I look for. I look for somebody that can be my equal, or that we can lift each other up. That's what I look for.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and do you believe relationships have? Why do you think relationships have changed these days?
The core values, people's core values. Look how far we went away from things. I mean, I look at like dance trends and stuff like that. Look at how people used to dance in the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, and see how it evolved. So you go back to the 50s and see how they dance, the 60s, the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, up to now. It's raunchier and raunchier and raunchier. We've gotten away from core values. We've became people that are just out here looking for the next lick and all that stuff. So everybody's trying to come up on somebody or whatever the case may be.
Oh, really?
And nobody really is showing like genuine love to anybody. And a lot of this stuff is fake love, and we don't know we can't decipher which one is what. So it's hard. So and you thinking that you got somebody real, and you probably got the fraudest motherfucker out there.
And it's fucking crazy. Like if it is crazy, like it's so many people got their own little way to like, you know, play on your top or like manipulate you, and it's just like so many different ways. Like it's stupid. It's crazy. I mean, karma's a bitch. I definitely believe in that, but still, you're right. That fake love is everywhere.
For sure. Do you have a second, real quick?
Yeah.
Russ, 1 second.
So how y'all doing? Okay, you guys. So right now, don't forget, my next show will be airing on March the 13th at 8 p.m. I do have 2 wonderful special guests. Yeah. And if you guys want to check out his music, don't forget to go check him out. He's really dope. You guys should have listened to him on the flyer. Check out the flyer. I made the flyer too. He's back. Me too. I like 5 more minutes.
Okay, I'm back.
All right. All right, and then does she have to do you have to make more money than your girl? Like, what if she makes more money than you? How do you feel about it?
I'm happy. That money coming to that money coming to the house. I'm excited. So please, if you do make more money than me, please come on.
Bet, Ron.
I'm not tripping at all. Whoever make the most or whatever is coming to the house, we a team.
Period. That is a plus. Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. You know, not all people look at that. Like some people feel like the man, like some people were like, no, I gotta make more money. Like, you know, I'm not making as much, so I gotta make more money than her.
I don't care about that.
Yeah,
I want you to be as successful as I'm trying to be.
right. Facts. Do you feel like the bill should be 50-50 or like 75-25 as far as the woman is 25?
I don't do percentages. I don't believe in that. I believe in whatever we're doing, we know it has to get paid. If you have it, then you pay it. If I have it, then I pay it. We shouldn't even look at it like that. We just need to look at it like, hey, we building a life together. We doing whatever we got to do. Let's survive. Let's figure it out.
Facts.
Instead of being like,
Is bullshit.
well, it's because you got $1,000 because this how much this is and this how. Let's just figure it out. Whatever it is, whatever you pay, whatever you gonna pay. If here go the bills right here. If we're gonna split it, we're gonna split it. If I'm the breadwinner and I know I got it, then I'll pay it. It's cool. You know, it is what it is. But I don't do the percentage breakdowns and to where I'm counting money and saying, well, I paid 75% of the bills and here I just need you to pay the phone bill or whatever the case may be. I don't do that. I just feel like if we're gonna be together, let's be together and let's knock it out. However
Yeah.
we do it.
Facts. Ron said, if I'm up, I'm gonna bring you to my level and vice versa. No, for sure.
For sure. Because you don't know how life is gonna hit you. That's the whole thing. You don't know how life is gonna hit you. One minute you can be the breadwinner, next minute you're not. You know what I'm saying? And
What?
you also don't want to put too much on yourself because you cause yourself distress.
Right.
And a lot of people just go with the flow of
It's
what it
supposed to
is.
be.
Yeah, a lot of people go with the flow of what it is, and they'll go broke behind paying these bills and stuff like that just to have their girlfriend or their boyfriend or husband or wife, feel like they're comfortable and they're okay. And by you doing that, you just made yourself not okay.
Facts. Ron said, I'm gonna spoil her, then fuck her good. He is crazy.
Yeah, for sure. You can do that too. Just make sure she with the play.
Yeah, that's what Tony said. Y'all is a team.
Yeah.
All right. And do you like your woman to support you? Like if she doesn't like music? Like is that gonna be like a Debbie Downer?
No, it's not. To each their own. It's kind of high end.
Okay.
If we connect on a different level, because music might not be what connected us. We might have connected on another type of level. And she might be what I need, my spiritual guidance, She might be that type of person to give me that spiritual guidance that I need. And she, helps me in that way. And it's cool if she don't like music or whatever, because I'm sure it's gonna be something that she enjoys that I probably don't like because I'm not a woman.
Facts.
So I look at it like that. So it's not it's like you said, like it's not a Debbie Downer. She's not being a Debbie Downer or somebody that's not supportive. She just might not like a certain thing, and I'm cool with that. I'm comfortable with that. But if we vibing on a real good level, and that's the only thing that's the issue, I'll take that all day. I'll take that all day.
For sure. What about trust? If the trust is not there, do you feel like the relationship can, prevail? Like it's gonna be good.
You ain't got no trust, you ain't got nothing.
Mm-hmm. Can you rebuild the trust? Like if it's broken, can you think it can be repaired?
It depends if both parties are down to do that. But if it's only one party that's trying to really, build that trust back, it ain't gonna work. And a lot of times when the trust is broken, no matter how much somebody might say that they want to build it, it's always in the mind, and you're always kind of gonna be standoffish on certain things.
Facts. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like when the trust isn't there, the relationship is pretty much over.
Facts. It's over. It is.
In any type of relationship, whether it be a girlfriend, boyfriend type relationship, or whether it just be a friendship, whatever.
What about in a marriage? You think is over still?
Well, I mean, yeah, kinda. Because like if you don't have that, then you really don't have anything. Because trust is like that is like a deal breaker. That is the deal breaker. If I can't trust you, then that means that I don't feel comfortable leaving you by myself. Even if I was to go to work, I don't feel comfortable with leaving you by yourself because I can't trust you.
It is not good.
Or if I ask you to do something or whatever, I'm going to automatically feel in my head that you're not going to do it and whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or if I got to keep calling behind you to check up on you and whatever because I can't trust you, who wants to live like that?
Shit, not I. Ron said, "Fuck that. Support me and be my spiritual guidance."
Yeah, that's true. That's the dream. That's the dream. In a perfect world, that's the dream, you know. But a lot of times it doesn't happen that way, and then the support can come different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because your woman doesn't pull up to your show or pull up and sit with you in the studio while you're recording doesn't mean that she doesn't support you. She might support you a different way. I might need her to go and get the clothes that I bought for my show out of the cleaners. I might need her to do my Amazon shopping on there for me to find me an outfit. I might need to go to the mall to buy me the shoes that I have to wear for the show or whatever the case may be. I might need her to take my car and go gas it up so I can get on the highway to get to my show on time. Those are things that she does or whatever to support you as well. Because she doesn't like listening to the music doesn't mean that, you know, she can't support you. Those are different ways that she can show support. Cook me a meal before I leave and go.
Right. Facts. I ain't mad at it. I definitely like that. You were definitely right. And so you said trust. Okay, so you say that trust it's over with. But what about cheating? Because doesn't cheating kind of break the trust?
I would say yeah, cheating does, but at the same time, and it's crazy because it's like it's almost like an oxymoron, to be honest. Like it's just like because in cheating, I'm gonna say you cheat in different you cheat in different forms. It's different ways to cheat. Cheating can be as small as, you know, you messaging somebody back and forth and trying to, you know, get to know that person on a more personal level. That's a form of cheating. You know what I'm saying? Especially if your partner doesn't know that you're doing that you're talking to somebody, you got somebody in your DMs and stuff like that that's really trying to talk to you, and you responding back, and you didn't discuss that with your partner and say, hey, I got this guy hitting me up talking about he wants to be my friend and whatever. He's been DMing me and da-da-da-da. I mean, what do you think about that? If you're not presenting that to me like that, then you're doing something that you know that's backhanded. You know what I'm saying? And you're hiding that. So that's a form of cheating. Anytime you feel like you have to hide something, how somebody, you know, how people might get when you grab their phone and stuff like that. If I have a woman and I grab her phone and she jump or hurry up and snatch it from me, I know enough already.
Yeah.
Because there's something on there that you don't want me to see. Is what that is. And I guarantee you
what that is.
Yeah, it ain't, and I guarantee you it ain't no gift that you buying me that you don't want me to see. It's some other thing that you're doing. So, but that trust, man, it's hard to build it back up. And for me, like I said, I'm not big on second chances. Like I said, it just depends on what you've done. Now, if you go out there and you lie to me and say, hey, I'm not drinking tonight, and then you go wreck my car and you're drinking and driving. Okay, I can forgive you for that. Yeah, you did lie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'd be hot, but it's something that I can be like, okay, I'm not going to break up with you about. But if you go out and say I'm with my homegirls, and then, you know, one of my homeboys at the same little restaurant you at, and you out there having dinner with this guy or whatever, it's possible that I could. Maybe nothing happened. But if I catch you in the house or whatever, you in here having full-blown sex with a dude on the bed, that's something I probably can't forgive.
I can't. The fact,
yeah.
No, probably.
Yeah.
Ron says, I'm a loyal dog. So if you stop feeding me, loving me, connecting with me, I'm going to fuck something.
Who is that? Ron Clark? Hey, Ron, I don't know who you are, bro. I don't know who you are, but I like you, bro. And I need you to follow me on Instagram. Hey, follow me on Instagram, bro. Because you funny as fuck.
Extra. Ron is extra.
Ron funny, man. I fuck with Ron. Ron cool.
He said straight nigga chronicles.
Yeah, straight up. Drop a series. Drop a series called this shit Street Nigga Chronicles. That'll be cool.
He said I'm real.
Already I fuck with it.
Okay, yeah, no, he really is. Do you believe in date nights?
For sure.
Mm-hmm. How often? Like every week, every 2 weeks, just when the schedule fits?
It depends on the schedule, but you also have to make time. So, but I'm gonna say in a perfect world, if you could do it once a week,
Yeah.
that's good. I would say once or maybe twice a week if y'all are both off on a weekend or something like that. Maybe you can do something Friday night and Saturday, then have Sunday as a chill day to get yourself back in order and relax and things like that.
He said, "I want to go to a swingers club."
I don't even know where one of them at.
Ron.
What about Ron turned up?
Ron ain't he? That's why I said, Ron. He's still. He said Ron turns up. Then a mug, Ron.
Yeah.
He lit right now. What? How do you feel about communication in a relationship? You feel like it's important?
It's key.
Ron is crazy.
Communication is key. If you can't communicate, then the whole thing, like with the understanding though, if you can't communicate, there's no understanding. What is there to understand if I can't communicate with you?
Thanks.
So communication is key. So if I can't communicate with you and we can't talk and we can't even agree to disagree, then there will never be any understanding, because there's no verbal communication. So without verbal communication, you can't understand anything because nothing's ever been said.
And what about the part where, like, when you're communicating, but they still just don't understand what you're saying?
And there's no purpose on even trying to keep pursuing the relationship, because whether you're religious or not religious, but for me, I feel that if I can't communicate with you, then that's God telling me go and move around. That's not for you. It may have been for you for the moment, or whatever that you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I may have met you for a reason at the time. I may have needed you for comfort at the time, and I got the comfort I was looking for. But now God is telling me move around.
No, for real. Yeah. Without that, you just be doing something just to be doing it. That's what Tony says.
That's what it is. You're wasting your time.
Which equates to wasted time. Yeah, look at y'all. It's like she read minds around here.
So, Tony, you follow me? Because I swear
that's my sister.
Me and Tony supposed to be friends. Hell, we on the same type of shit.
Yeah, nah, for real.
Yeah, I like that. That's good, but that's real. That's what you're doing. You're wasting your time, and time is so precious because we don't even know how much we have.
No, for real. That's what's for real. We really don't know how much time we have.
Yeah, Ron
is silly.
And I hate wasting my energy on somebody that really ain't trying to waste their energy on me or put their energy into me. And I even say waste it. Don't even want to put their energy into me the way that I'm putting mine into them. So
now, what if they don't want to work? Like, it's like, look, babe, I want you to just really pay all the bills. I just want to kind of, be a housewife. You know what I'm saying? We can have a little bit of kids, but I don't really want to work.
It depends. I mean, like, if I'm successful and we can swing that, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. But my thing is this: I've always wanted my woman to do something, and it don't necessarily have to be a job. But if I'm financially stable and I'm in a position to where I'm like, well, hey, how you thought about starting a business? How about you run a business from the house, even if it's online? Yes, I want you to do something because I want you to be involved. I want you to have your own, because I feel like just because we together or we're married doesn't mean that everything is going to work out. Something might happen, but because of the love that I might have for my partner, no matter what happens, if I really love you, I always love you. And so I feel like I want you to be okay, even if it's no longer in us anymore. I still want you to have something that can help you out and support you still, even if we ain't talking no more.
That's true. I like it. And she ain't gotta, if I said already, just be, he said in the wrong time, and she ain't gotta work if I'm set already, she just gotta be nasty for me.
Yeah, straight up, Ron. Ron, hey, I swear, hey, Ron, you got to have about 20 kids.
He's stupid, Ron. You gotta have about 20 kids. Ron, how many kids you got? Ron, crazy.
Ron, I'm telling you, Ron turned up. Ron, I swear you need to follow me on Instagram. I got it. He need to make content. Ron, if you ain't making no content, you need to make some content to say that shit.
He be doing making content. He was on Facebook. You don't have the Facebook. He said he got 7 kids.
I know you got something like it. Yeah, I know it.
Should I know you got something like it? Ron is stupid. He's dead ass serious. So that's what's just so funny about it.
Hmm. Yeah, Ron real though. I like that.
What
Ron and Tony, man. I need them to lock in, man. I like that. They cool.
So what do you look for in a woman?
Uh,
When you're looking for your woman?
I look for somebody that's really like interested in me, that wants to really know who I am, uh that doesn't care about how much money I have, that's not checking to see what kind of clothes that I have on and all that stuff. Is he wearing designer this? What kind of car does he drive? And da 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 da. Da. I just want somebody that sees that, you know, I see a black man that's out here just trying. A black man that's out here doing, a black person that's out here uh trying to really build with me. You know, I want a woman to see me for me and see that you got somebody that's strong, or
Right.
that you're trying to talk to or whatever. I don't like women that get caught up in the glitz and the glam and all of that, and that feel like, you know, designer is everything, and if you don't have this certain thing or whatever, that you're not relevant, that you're not capable of being, you know, a person that they want to be with, you know. I don't like women that are caught up on looks.
Right.
So because I was taught a long time ago that, and it's true to this day, it's always going to be true. Beauty is only skin deep, and we all get old, and that beauty fades, and you're going to want something more than that. You're going to want somebody that can really be a companion, somebody that has your back, somebody that'll be there for you when things ain't good. When it's good, it's good. When it's bad, but you want them to be there and be a positive figure in your life through all of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want. That's what I look for.
For sure. No. And Ron, no, you wouldn't. You don't need no more kids. You was editor. Okay. And then she said, Tony says wants to the man behind all that, wants to be the man behind all that, wants to know the man behind all that. Someone who takes the time to know you. Okay, that's what she's saying. You want somebody that takes the time to know you.
Yeah, of course. Because I mean, if you really genuinely trying to know me, uh, then that means that we could possibly have something, like for real, like really have something, because you really invested. You're not just looking at what you can gain from me. And
What the
so
old
I
folks
don't.
say.
Yep. So I don't look for somebody that's looking from something they can gain from me, because I get, and I don't get it twisted. I get a lot of women in my inbox, on my DMs and Instagram, a lot. I get a lot, and I choose not to really talk to them. And the reason being is because I know what they're looking at. I know what they see.
Yeah.
Because you see the pictures, you see the videos, you see me performing, you see me doing whatever, and you see that and you feel like, I want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
I don't want you to want to be a part of that. I want you to get to know me and talk to me and understand who I am as a person, because that person that you see on Instagram, that's who I have to be for my entertainment.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? To entertain my fans and my supporters and things like that. I don't want you thinking that Jada God is who I am on my birth certificate. I was not born Jada God. This is somebody that I'm giving you, like anybody else. Like if you see Denzel Washington in a movie, I don't want you thinking Denzel Washington is who he is on Training Day in real life. That's not who he is.
Facts.
That's a person. That's a person that he's playing. And same thing with Jada God. This is a persona. This is somebody that I'm portraying. You know what I'm saying? This may be a piece of me and whatever, but this is like the street piece of me. But I want you to know the real piece of me, the person that when I become an old man, who I'll still be. Because when I become an old man, I'm not going to be Jada God no more. I'm not going to be sitting here rapping on stages and doing all that stuff like that. I want you to know who I really am.
Facts. Ron said Tony submissive G, she and he. He's stupid. And then Tony said Tony said, court your partner. And then she said, Ron, don't get it twisted. I could be submissive if that makes me want to be. And then she corrected her name because you're spelling it wrong. It's with I, not a Y.
Yeah.
And then Ron said, I just need a bitch who can tolerate me. Simple as that.
Ron too real.
And then Tony said, don't get, oh, okay, that's what she just said. Don't get it twisted. I can be submissive if that man makes me want to be. Ron, you are ridiculous. Tolerate you. You need to get it together. Come on,
Ron too real.
Ron, he just out of there. All right. So before we get out of here, what's one thing that you're working on to better yourself? Like you're working for on self.
Really everything. Every day I'm working on my sell point period with everything that I do in my life. Whether it be the way that I talk and address people, the way I raise my children, my work ethic at work, my work ethic with writing music, just everything in general. I'm always working on myself. It's a nonstop process. So I'm always, trying to better myself and be the best version of me that I can.
Of course, and growth is everything. That's a part.
It is. Yeah,
that's very important. All right. Well, before we get out of here, tell everybody else where they can find you one more time.
You can find me on Instagram. If you follow me, it's jae.da.godd. That's J to God. Always dropping content. I try to drop content at least 2 to 3 times a week, at least. You can find my music videos on YouTube. You can find them also on my Instagram page. It's the same name, J to God, on YouTube as it is on Instagram. And you can stream all my music too. You can stream on Spotify. You can stream on iTunes. Everything. So yeah. And y'all get them streams up. I need them streams. Spin that shit. Tell your local DJs to turn me up one time.
Spin that shit. Period. All right. Well, it was definitely a pleasure. Keep going. I definitely don't forget the BET Awards. When I see you, make sure we get that interview.
We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to get the interview, take a shot, do something.
Yeah, take a picture.
A picture, all that. Yeah, we're gonna do all that. Oh, let me get some shout outs because I got some people I want to shout out.
Go ahead.
All right, so I want to shout out, like I said, Money Man Rado, Street Ball, Puka Leroy, Goonside Pablo, Kane Music, Big O'Shea, DK Millions, Quay Moolah, Inside, and everybody else that supports me and supports the movement. I just really appreciate everybody, all my fans, all my supporters, family, friends. Just want to thank everybody. I want to thank you too, give you a shout out as well. Yeah. So thank you. I appreciate the opportunity for you, let me be on the show. It's a blessing, for real.
For sure. Ron said, can you put the link in the bio so that they can be able to follow you?
Yeah. Where do I put that? In the chat?
Yeah, like in the chat. Yeah, they can see it in the chat. You guys make sure you go click the link.
How you even put a link? I spell my name.
And that's will be for Instagram.
Yeah, so I don't know. Just type that in on Instagram and you find me. And everything else I have links to it. You can click on my page. I have like the Spotify links and stuff like that. Okay. And some of the music video links and everything like that. So they can always, tap in with me, and I'm easy to reach. Like I said, if you shoot a message, I'll reply. I'm not one of them people that's gonna let it sit up in the inbox and act like I don't see it. I'm gonna reply.
Perfect. And then you just do the people that are doing the extra, you just leave them on red after you reply.
Oh yeah, if you're doing all the extra shit, I'm really good on that. I'm straight. I'm really straight. Like I said, my demeanor is so chill, so all that extra, man, I just whatever. But yeah, but if you coming at me and
just letting y'all
on some cool shit, or you want to, more information on the music, or want more information on how to link up with me somewhere or wherever I'm gonna be at, then I don't have no problem with replying. Real cool dude. I'm real approachable. So just hit me up.
All right. Well, it's definitely a pleasure. Keep going, and I'll definitely see you soon.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too.
Thank you. All right, you guys. He was bomb. They both are bomb, right? Like totally bomb. I told you, as always. Anyways, you guys, don't forget my show will be airing live. My next one on March 13th at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Definitely up. It's gonna be stuck. Don't forget your cup. You know, do you feel me? I can't wait. All right, you guys. But I have been dreaming of like pretzels. Like I really like pretzels. Have y'all tasted pretzels? I mean, so I've been really dreaming about pretzels. So I need to go get me some pretzels like now. Okay. So you guys, I will definitely see you guys in 2 weeks. You guys stay great. Don't forget your goals, your purpose, your why, where you're going. You gotta, you try to get there. So don't get unfocused. You know what I'm saying? It's fun to enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? Clap, clap, bravo for your wins, small wins, big wins. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get to the, before we leave this world, you got legacies to leave. You know what I'm saying? You're here for a reason. Go ahead and achieve it. All right. Story's already been written. You just gotta go get it. All right. Continue to be great. See you later.